guys, welcome to week 3 of Gospel with the Gibsons.
Now, over the past couple of weeks, we've looked at some important areas to help you sort of live in this new normal.
So to recap, week 1, we looked at the importance of getting a routine in place. Last week, week 2, we looked at the importance of a healthy sleep cycle and the importance of rest. And this week, we are going to walk you through the importance of exercise and honouring our bodies.
So, for those guys who participated in last week's challenge, you actually have a big head start, as we are looking at how you get active, either by following the body coach Joe Wicks or by following BCV workouts on our social media channels.
So this week, we are going to be looking at what the Bible says about exercise and how it can play a vital role in how we grow in our relationship with Jesus. Like always, we have a member of our youth joining us to help us with our session tonight, but we will introduce them in a little bit.
So we can't do a section on exercise without Lynn and I doing some exercise ourselves. So let's see how we get on with getting our bodies moving. 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Well, hope you enjoyed those exercise videos. While Lynn's getting changed, we want to welcome a member of our youth, Harrison. He's going to read to us from a passage in Luke chapter 2, verses 41 to 52. Over to you, Harrison.
Every year, Jesus' parents went up to Jerusalem for the festival of the Passover. When he was 12 years old, they went up to the festival according to custom. After the festival was over, while his parents were returning home, the boy Jesus stayed behind in Jerusalem, but his parents were unaware of it. Thinking he was in their company, they travelled on for a day. Then they began looking for him among their relatives and friends. When they did not find him, they went back to Jerusalem to look for him. After 3 days, they found him back in Jerusalem, sitting in the temple courts among the teachers, listening to them and asking them questions. Everyone who heard him was amazed at his understanding and his answers. When his parents saw him, they were astonished. His mother said to him, "Son, why have you treated us like this? Your father and I have been anxiously searching for you." "Why were you searching for me?" he asked. "Didn't you know that I had to be in my father's house?" But they did not understand what he was saying to them. Then he went down to Nazareth with them, and he was obedient to them. But his mother treasured all things in her heart, and Jesus grew in wisdom and stature and in favour of God and man.
So just to recap what Harrison was saying, there was the feast of the Passover. Jesus and his parents travelled to be there, and whenever it was over, Jesus stayed behind. His parents didn't know. His parents got very worried, and then the next day they would find him in the temple, and whenever they asked him, "Why did you not tell us? Like, we were so worried," Jesus said, "Well, I thought that you would know that I'd want to learn about my Father." And so they went home, and in verse 52 it says that Jesus grew as he lived obediently with his parents, and he grew and matured in body, in spirit, and in favour with others, and in favour with God. So we're just going to have a little look at now what that means for us today. So what does this mean for us? Well, I would like to focus today on the last verse that Harrison read out for us, verse 52. It says that Jesus grew in wisdom, in stature, and in favour with God, and in favour with people. This means that he took his schoolwork seriously, he took his exercise seriously, and because he had that balance right, his relationship with God grew, and his relationship with his friends also grew. So it meant that the balance of being, of growing intellectually, physically, socially, and spiritually were the four things that Jesus got right. So in this season where we're stuck indoors and we're only allowed out for essential exercise and essential journeys, we really need to be looking after our bodies. We really need to be keeping them active. We really need to be making sure that they are as healthy as they can be. Because it's very easy for us to think that growing in our relationship with Jesus is just growing in our knowledge of the Bible. It's about going to things like Sunday youth and Friday youth, but it's not, it's more than that. It's actually about how we can use our body, our minds, our friendships, our relationships to honour God and to grow closer to Jesus.
So as we just heard, we need to look after our bodies. 1 Timothy 4 verse 8 says, "For physical training is of some value, but godliness has value for all things, holding promise for both the present life and the life to come." Now, this isn't to say that spiritual growth isn't incredibly important. It absolutely is. It's vital. But actually, training our bodies physically is also so important. And if we want to grow in our relationship with Jesus, we need to value the things that he valued, which are spiritual, social, mental, and physical.
So this week's challenges are age group specific, but they are both going to help everybody, help us look after our physical and our spiritual health.
So, younger youth. Our youth leaders come up with an exercise warm-up, which is combined with the Lord's Prayer. This is a great activity for you guys to do at lunchtime or dinner time to help you stretch out your muscles and help keep active. It also reminds us when we're active, it is a form of worship to God.
So Adrian is one of our leaders in younger youth, and he has done this great video which combines exercise with the Lord's Prayer, and we will post that into the younger youth Telegram chats so that you can follow along with it each day this week.
And for our older youth, we know you guys have been going for a walk each day as part of your exercise. So we're going to post in your group chats a daily prayer walk that you guys can take as part of your daily exercise, and we would love you to engage with that.
So we will send that into your group chat so that you have it ready for tomorrow morning's walk. We are also aware that there are some people here who watch us each week who are not part of our group chats. If you would like some of our challenges, either the one for younger youth or for older youth, or even some from the previous weeks, you can email me, lynn@belfastcityvineyard.com. I've always wanted to do that.
Guys, thanks for listening. Remember, our youth pods continue this week. A link will be sent out to your parents the day before to allow you access.
Also, keep posting your prayer requests on our group chats. We love being able to pray for you, so keep us in the loop with that. Also, tomorrow morning, don't forget, our next game challenge will go live on our Telegram group chats, and I'm really hoping that it's one that I actually can do well in this time.
Also this week, Lynn will be doing a series of 1-minute messages on our social media accounts to help us focus and engage with Holy Week.
And just before we go, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram and Facebook, or join in on our chats on Telegram. It's great to see you. Bye!